So what's going on, guys? My name is MrDalekJD and welcome to another episode of my Call of Duty Zombies cut content series. This is a series where we dive through all of the Black Ops games and try and find all the things that never came to be. The last episode we looked at cut game modes from Black Ops 2 Zombies, a very interesting watch indeed. If you missed that, link on screen and in the description to take you over. But today we're talking about cut Gobblegums. Now Gobblegum has become a staple part of the Zombies experience and I don't think we'll ever get Zombies again without it. And I can't really imagine Zombies without Gobblegums. There are quite a few gumballs which never made it into Black Ops 3 Zombies, and that's what we're going to be looking at in today's video. And these are all gumballs which exist within certain parts of the game's coding, but these have never been released. Now these could just be cut forever, or possibly seeing as future content drops in the year. We have absolutely no idea, but by the sounds of most of these, I don't see them ever coming to the game. Now the first Gobblegum we're going to be talking about is one that was in the game before launch, and this is surprising as it came from the Black Ops 3 PC beta leak, which contained all of the Gobblegum list, and there's one which you can physically see on a poster in Shadows of Evil in the window where you complete the Gobblegum Easter egg, and this is one called Private Eyes, and this is an effect which is an immediate effect. It lasts for 2 rounds and nearby zombies are marked. So what it means is that when zombies get near to you, there'll be a visible marker on your screen similar to the grenade icon when a grenade is near you, so that you know when zombies are near you and about to hit you. Now it's unknown why this got cut from the game, especially when you see that there is a poster with the gumball icon physically existing still within the game, so it's pretty weird. And a lot of people at launch thought that this was a secret Easter egg where we could somehow unlock this gumball, but in terms of it being a practical gumball, this is very much aimed at the super noobs who are very fresh to the game and have absolutely no idea how to even really play zombies, because it sounds like something which is so obvious you wouldn't need a gumball like this. I guess I can see some sort of practicality to this, just in case you were a new player to zombies, and say for instance you were holding a walker or something at the end of a round, and then a zombie just sneaks up on you additionally to that one zombie and you had no idea. It would be nice to have a little indicator showing that zombie is arriving to you. Let me know what you think down below in the comment section about the usefulness of this gumball, but the next one I'm going to be talking about is one that's existed in the file since around about February of last year, and this is one called Board Games. This is a very vague Gobblegum because the icon is of a character that's playing a board game, and funnily enough we see this weird sort of Easter egg relation in Gorad Krovi, where we see a bunch of toys having a tea party almost like they're playing a board game. Definitely not related, but what this gumball could do is a bit of a mystery. Now this is a blue gumball, which means whatever the effect of it is a round based thing, so it's only going to last 1 to 2 rounds, and with the whole name Board Games, to me it sounds like it's related to boarding up windows, so it could be like maybe a permanent license contract, although I don't know how on earth that would work because the zombies would never be able to get in for a certain amount of rounds, which just sounds impossible. But essentially what it could do is it could play games with the zombies and could make the board stronger. If you guys remember, there was a perma perk in Black Ops 2 where you could have iron steel boards rather than the traditional wooden boards, and it took a lot longer for the zombies to rip those ones down. It could be related to that and have some sort of inspiration. Another possible idea which kind of interlinks with it is possibly after chewing this gum, the next barrier you build stays closed for some amount of rounds, which will make camping a lot easier. And it does sound really overpowered like we mentioned earlier, but if you think in terms of the map layout, if you think Shadows of Evil, there isn't really a lot of actual buildable barricades that the zombies come through, and maybe they designed it in a way so that this Gobblegum wouldn't be so effective on that map. And the next one I'm going to be looking at is a gumball called Fire and Forget. Now the Gobblegum image is of a person thinking about something that they're going to forget involving a fire and a light bulb. It's really obscure. It's really difficult to make out what these gumball effects can be simply from the images alone. Now we don't know what rarity this gumball is, so we have no idea if it's a mega or just a normal standard gumball, but with the name Fire and Forget, it's like it's insinuating one thing, but what if it's meaning the fire aspect is about the gun that you're shooting shooting, and possibly it giving you infinite ammo for a certain amount of time. There's been drops inside of custom zombies which give you infinite ammo, but we've never had it before inside of Treyarch zombies. So it could be kind of playing with the whole scenario of if you just fire your gun, just keep firing away and forget all the bullets that you will be losing, because you won't be losing any because it's infinite ammo. I don't know, but if you guys have any ideas as well, then be sure to drop them down below in the comment section. That would be awesome. This next one looks really interesting to me, and this one is called Power Trip. And as you can see from the icon, we have someone pulling at an electrical wire with a ton of zombies in the middle. Now this is really cool because there's a few different ideas I have with this one. And again, this gumball name seems to have a double meaning. Now when you hear someone's having a power trip, that means that they usually over crazed with a ridiculous amount of power given to them. And in terms of zombies gameplay, if someone was given so much ultimate power, then what it should do is it should automatically turn on the power inside of the map, and possibly also enable all of the traps inside the map at once as well. Now that does sound really overpowered, but this could be a ultra rare mega. We have absolutely no idea, but whatever this gumball was supposed to be, the image gives it off as an impression that you have a ridiculous amount of power as to normal. Trying to imagine it now, imagine playing a map like Gorod Crovey with all of the traps activated at once. You've got like the giant robots like hand that's just gripping, then you move your way over to the power and you've got that little launcher going off all the time. There is a lot of traps in a very small vicinity on some of these Black Ops 3 maps, so I don't know the practicality of how exactly having all the traps active at once would even work. Would it even crash the game? Who knows? And the final gumball that was found is one called Seasickness, and it's an image of a player pointing at zombies, and as you can see, when they get into a certain vicinity of the player, they become sick and start vomiting. Now this sounds like this is a sort of early version of the projectile vomiting gumball that we got within DLC 3. That activates immediately and lasts for 5 full rounds, and zombies you kill with grenades or other large projectiles vomit uncontrollably. So this looks like this is what the early version was, and I think I prefer this version to what we actually got, because of projectile vomiting, it's like if you activate this on like an early round and you just want to have some fun with your friends, it's actually quite hard to kill zombies with projectiles or with grenades that they don't die instantly, because what you need to do is you need to kill them so that you see them actually vomit afterwards. But with the current gumball, you can just kill them outright before they even have a chance to vomit, but in this you see they will start vomiting. Now what we don't know is if they continue to walk towards you whilst vomiting, or if they just die instantly after they've vomited near you. It's unexplained, I have no idea, but this definitely looks like another one of those simple 3 whimsical gumballs. And what would you guys think? What would you rather have had, projectile vomiting or seasickness inside of Black Ops 3 Zombies? Now I wish there was more gumballs to cover, but that is all that remains inside of the code. There's probably even more gumballs that were cut from the game that never made it into the game's code and only Treyarch know about them themselves, or possibly they're cooking them up for whatever the next Zombies game is going to be, as I'm pretty sure that's going to have gumballs in, because like I mentioned at the start, it seems like Zombies isn't going to survive anymore without there being some form of GOBBLEGUMS / card system, so that's something to look forward to. But if you guys enjoyed the video, make sure to thumb it up by pressing that like button. Make sure to subscribe for more Call of Duty Zombies cut content episodes like this one, going in depth on all the things that never saw the light of day, and we'll catch you for another video very, very soon.